So once I was sitting somewhere and thinking, why government is not printing money? Why are they not printing money and get rid of all poverty and just run economy in that? So hello everyone, and today we will be discussing why government can't print money. Let's get started. So let's start by considering year 2020 for instance, when there was outbreak of COVID-19 and migrant labor were forced to go to the village. Companies had laid off their employees and just economy was in grasp of this deadly virus. So government can't sustain long period in this economic state. Naturally, it was government that it pulled nation out of this economic crisis, but government couldn't have done this without much help. But here arises question, why and who can help the government? In this situation, people often raise question that government earn revenue from taxes and all, then why does it not come out and spend all of this? Well, it does, judiciously or not, that's different. But still, government has to go out and spend on vaccination drives, healthcare, and with revenues during lockdown, it was tough to manage with that, and the only way was borrowing. Now the government can borrow from several sources like foreign investors, foreign countries, private investors, but in time of crisis, nobody is willing to lend. As nobody is willing to give money, so what government does is that it goes to the RBI and say, hey RBI, lender of last resort, we want money. But lending from RBI is different from others. Like in others, people lend their money they have saved, which is already in their system. But what RBI does is that they just started printing money and put that money into the system. So what's wrong in that, just printing money and putting into the new system? Let's go through an example. Let's suppose there are two people residing in one country X, having their salary 20 rupees per annum, and the product produced in that economy is rice, and that is only 2 kg of rice, and the price of that rice is rupees 20 per kg. So as there are two people in that country, so both can buy 1 kg of rice and feed their families. But imagine all of a sudden government started printing money. So now both have 40 rupees in their pocket. So now both can afford 2 kg of rice. So now demand has rose but supply has remained the same. So now both can take 2 kg of rice. So now shopkeeper knows that both can pay 40 rupees. So now what he does is that he just increase the price, and now the price of 1 kg of rice is 40 rupees. So see here, demand has rose but supply has remained the same. So now the price has rose and this has caused the inflation in that country X. Therefore, printing more money should always match the total production of goods and services in that country, else inflation will destroy the economy. So printing more money can cause hyperinflation, and the other problem is that the value of currency will get depreciated. There are two major factors that should be considered while printing currency. First is inflation and the second is GDP. So first is inflation. So inflation means that increase in price and goods and services. Inflation increases your cost of living as it reduces the purchasing power per unit of your currency. But excessive money in supply can actually cause hyperinflation. So what is hyperinflation? So in simple words, hyperinflation means rapid, excessive and out of control general price increase in economy. It is typically measured about 50% per month. In 2008, Zimbabwe witnessed 231 million plus percent inflation in the country. That means $1 of sweet in 2007 cost $231 million in 2008. So just for buying small things, they need to carry bags and bags of cash. And is GDP. GDP is known as gross domestic product. It is final value of goods and services produced within geographic boundaries of country within a period of time. Usually it is a year. So government print money of same value as it has gained its value into their economy. So see, a higher GDP reflects higher production rates, an indication of a greater demand for that country's product. An increase in demand for a country's goods and services often translate into increased demand for country's currency. So remember, a simple solution is not always a best way. So that's all for this video, guys. I hope you have found it helpful and very informative. For more such informative videos and short, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and I hope you have loved this video very much, and thank you. I will see you in the next one.